Hey buddy, it's Invicta. Time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. I hope your weekends are going off to a great start. We did have another video across 3,000 likes, which now puts us at only 2 away from TM Trainer Month, which if it happens over the weekend, we can start it on Tuesday or Thursday to go along with the whole TMT, alliteration thing. Either Tuesday, Thursday, TM Trainer. It's one of those days is going to be our designated TM Trainer run. So thank you very much for making it possible. Here's your picture of the day, brought to you by Emerald Eka. Title of the thread was a couple more members of the Ball Pit, and then in the thread they said, thought I'd add to the trend of our little people watching Sin's videos. Sin's videos have been a part of our nighttime routine for years. We really appreciate the consistency of the uploads and the lack of swear words. Thank you very much, Emerald Eka, and shout out to the Ball Pit. Yes, indeed, that is very wholesome. I also really like the Switch just sitting right there along with the PlayStation and everything. I like seeing that like in the family room. Like, you gotta have your gaming consoles. You gotta have gaming everywhere. So thank you very much, Emerald, and everyone who upvoted that one. Love seeing those pictures of the Ball Pit. For the Sin fans, we don't have a definite name for it yet. Seed day is gonna be Victor Sierra Hotel Mike Charlie Alpha 3 Papa. I was spacing on it. Oh my gosh, this tears rate. I don't know what it's been lately with the trend of bad tears rates, but good lord, man. Yeah, 1.84 tears. I thought that the 1.89 tears was bad the other day. This is worse than that. We're also starting off here with the Ankh, which we might be utilizing sooner than later. Because at least if we turn into Blue Baby, we're going to have a better tears rate than 1.84. Also, our movement speed 0.96. Damage is slightly higher than average as far as the base value goes. But man, bad tears, bad shot speed, bad movement speed. If there was ever a time for Void to shine, this is it. We do have my haircut. Well, I guess it's not really my hair anymore, and the back of Isaac's head looks a little bit weird, but we kind of got my hair. I am not dumb enough to go into there with coming out with 1 HP. On a run that starts off like this, you do not want to be tempting fate like that, bro. So again, this is going to be a challenge for sure. And that one little hesitation right at the top of this formation here was what caused that hit. And honestly, it was because of this burning Gaper, or this burning Isaac right here. It's just because he did a weird stutter step. If you go back and rewind it, he did like this weird little like feint thing and then came back up here. That caused me to, I was watching where he was going, and then that caused me to kind of do this here. That little hesitation causes to get hit. But you see the reason why I did not want to go in the curse room. Because now we would be on half of HP, and we don't have the stats to be able to defend ourselves. Also, this is another part of the disturbing trend of us getting just super massive, mega huge first floors and second floors. I'm not down for this. All right, we need our. This is the starting block game. We're not even on the first boss yet, and you got the map over here looking like a busted like R2D2 that fell into like a blender. I don't like it. A heart there, so we can at least get into the curse room. No, we can't. We simply cannot. I have to see. We need to see what we're getting out of the boss before we do anything else. Because taking soy milk on a run like this is borderline psychotic behavior right now. That is insanity. But if we get the tier, I will tell you this: if we get a tears rate upgrade from the boss, I will take soy milk. Reason being is because it works. I didn't mean to take that. It works exponentially well if you have a bad tears rate to start with. Now, as much as I would love to use the bomb here to just eat Larry Jr., but we can't risk having it like miss. And also, we're gonna need the bomb to maybe get in one of those chests. So yeah. Now, surprisingly, this is not a good fight for us. In fact, all fights are not good for us right now with this tears rate. It essentially extends the amount of time that we have to stay in a room, and we all know it. You've heard me talk about it. You've heard me swear it up and down. Right? I talked about how the longer you're in a room, the higher the chance is, and it grows exponentially for you of taking damage. So you got to get out of rooms as fast as possible. This is all about learning. This is all about winning the run and winning the rooms, one room at a time. And you just saw what happened right there. So. Like I said, this is a horrible, horrible, horrible fight for us. It's about as dangerous as a circumstance that Larry Jr. could possibly be. Now, the whole if there was ever one reason to take Soy Milk here, it would be because we got a very good tier effect. What I will say is that with us having Void, the idea of getting the prospect of getting Soy Milk is definitely a little bit higher than usual, only because we have a passive way to give ourselves damage. Now that damage is still going to be reduced by a whole lot, but every damage up you get with Soy Milk is a lot. Your DPS goes up very, very quickly. This gives us a tiers rate, so I mean, a promise is a promise, but I'm not happy about it. I mean, technically I didn't promise. You see, my father, he always told me, never make a promise. The impression's going away now. Okay, so let's go in the curse room. It's probably going to be a mime chest, so a mimic, which means that we probably can't get it. Time. Oh, we did. Look at us. Wow, our shot speed's so bad it didn't even move that bomb, brother. That's like punching a man full force. Like you put your all into it, and he just sits there and laughs. All right, that's you just got to ring the bell after that. Just punch out. So we've taken Soy Milk against my better judgment, but I did say, I mean, a deal's a deal. I don't know what I'm getting out of this deal, but we did get fire rate, so my hope is that we get enough damage upgrades to make Soy Milk worthwhile, or we get something like Eye of Belial, Lump of Coal, just a ton of tiers upgrades. Anything like that would greatly benefit us. We get a random Soul Heart here, which makes this room instantly worth it. Like Superman fly over there? What's going on? Okay, we get a reverse judgment card. Now we're looking at some possibilities here. The reverse judgment card is going to give us a reroll machine anywhere that we want. Now, if we really wanted to make sure we don't get Curse of the XL on the next floor here, well, I say next floor, but you know what I mean, then we would have to go alt path after basement 2. Oh my goodness, that was a whole lot of money there. Cricket Leg. I'll take Cricket Leg for now, only because it does help you out with DPS, but obviously our damage is not good right now, so yeah. So if we really want to avoid getting Curse of the XL in caves for the next floor, we could go alt path after we're done with the next boss, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Going on to last week's question of the episode, because again, this is going to take us quite a while for me to process and assess the damage here, the danger. Give me a moment. Question of the episode from last week, which was the Mega Brimsnap episode, is back. Was sent in by Cinder4466, who said, question of the episode, if you could play only one character in Isaac for the rest of your life, who would it be and why? And then in parentheses, they said, excluding Eden. This is the easiest answer that we've had thus far. The answer is Isaac. Just base Isaac. You know why? D-Sizzle. D6 makes everything... It is so important for an early D6 in a run. Like, it can make or break, right? And with Isaac, you start with a D6, which is just music to my ears. So yeah, it would definitely be Isaac. I know some people probably thought that I would say like Tainted Keeper or something like that. No. If you give me the opportunity to play one singular Isaac character for the rest of my life, and I can only play one, yeah, you best believe it's going to be just base Isaac. Now, we can't even use Void on Spin to Win because it's not a passive item. So we're either going to have to burn our extremely valuable Judgment card, or we're just going to have to leave it be. Just trying to get this barrel here just to maybe get ourselves a Soul Heart or something. We get a Tower card, which I guess we can use against the boss. I mean, we might as well use it. Yeah, the D6 makes that a very, very easy question to answer. Now, if I'm not allowed to say the D6, which is not part of the rules, but let's just hypothetically say you got to pick someone that isn't Eden or Isaac. Then most likely I would probably pick Judas, Untainted Judas. In fact, the only tainted character that I would even consider for this would be Tainted Keeper. So you guys got me there. I mean, yeah, looking for another soul heart, really, but. So the tower card is going to give us 12 troll bombs, and this is not a good idea, but it's definitely, well, you would think anyway that we have a very high chance of landing at least one bomb on the boss. Now, whether or not that happens or not, I don't know yet. But yeah, this is the downside of soy milk, and the fact that we didn't get a passive item to slurp up with Void is a little bit concerning. Would do that, wouldn't you? See, we have to get these nubs out of here first before going after the main source of the problem. Because every spider that this skitterer throws at us is going to increase the amount of time it takes for us to clear this room by about tenfold. How many tinted rocks? No bombs yet. I think there was one in the store. Now, I realize the irony of me saying that with us sitting here holding onto a tower card, but I've already told you what I'm going to be doing with that. Oh my gosh, that fly that we spawned from Cricket Leg just startled me. Like, how in the world is this thing moving so quickly? And once again, we're just getting these massive, massive burning basement. Not even burning, like just floor 1 and floor 2. Like, I don't know what's going on lately in the Isaac executable world, but man, we've been getting some absolutely massive floor 1s and floor 2s. So it's yeah, it's a crawl redo here. Here we are in another crawl situation. And I'm hoping that maybe we can use... Let's see, the thing is that I have to use all this... I have to save our money because I've got to use the tower... not tower card, but the judgment card. Actually, you know what? We can't even use the tower card against the boss. I just now remembered that. We've got to use our... we have to use our reverse judgment card in the Devil Deal. And what are we looking inside for the Devil Deal with? I mean... That was a weird sentence. What are we going to be looking inside of the Devil Deal for? With not one, but 2 opportunities to reroll. Honestly, not a lot. I'm not gonna lie. There's not a whole lot of really good options for us outside of Lump of Coal, which we're not going to see. Eye of Belial, Death's Touch. That's it in terms of tier effects. Now, obviously, we would love to get Guppy. But we're hoping that we get one of those tier effects that I just got done mentioning. We have 19 cents. We're going to have to do this the hard way. And it is against a boss that... Oh, boy. We will be lucky if we get our Devil Deal, and somehow that cost us an entire soul heart. So we're not going to get a Devil Deal, is what I'm trying to say now. There's a 0% chance that we get this Devil Deal, because you know that I'm going to get hit. I've already been hit. Prerequisite hit. Apologies for the radio silence. You have no idea how important this Devil Deal is. Cannot afford to lose it. I want to take it only because I don't want to be Blue Baby yet. No. Mom's Knife Soy Milk is an absolute 0 chance. We do not... No, we just can't. We can't. I will not. I mean... That is one of the tier effects we needed, so... It's something. It's a start. I don't know what's going on with our face, but I really don't like it. It's not Juice's shadow. It's my shadow. Yeah, this is a Damocles situation. This is 100% a Damocles situation. They're little tiny sides. Okay. Now it is a sad thought to think that we have yet to get any movement speed upgrades, tears ups. In fact, we've gotten a tears down. It's taking Death's Touch, but the trick here is this run's gonna be built on us thriving or dying with Damocles. And if there was ever a time for Damocles to prove its worth, it's now. Also, I don't remember where's that other tinted rock that we saw? Because this is a perfect situation where Damocles can really, really show off just how good it can be. We don't have to worry about it. We have no fear of dying as long as we don't die before Damocles. I had no idea that the secret room was there, by the way, or the super secret room. I thought that the secret room was over there. It was to the far left. The regular secret room, which we'll just go ahead and do that. So, okay, so Damocles, if you don't know what it does, really quickly here, it's definitely one of the most divisive items in the entire game. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I hate it. Right now, it's kind of on a downtrend for me, but it will give you guaranteed double item pedestals until you die, which it goes away. Now the big thing here is that it can kill you as soon as you take damage. From their point on, from any point after you taking damage, it can instantly one-shot you no matter what. Yeah, we did not get Curse the Exiled. So the reason why piercing shots are so important here with Soy Milk is because it helps negate a lot of the clown physics that exist in this game. We all have seen them before. Oh, I'm not going to pass up a bomb here. And I'm also not going to pass up another 6 cents over here. Two sticky nickels. Now we have yet to use Void. And now is the time. Got a huge tears up, huge luck up, and movement speed up. So Void kicking us off here, and that was thanks to the double item pedestal here that we got from Damocles. So now, again, it is imperative that we do not get hit as much as possible, which is obviously going to be more of a challenge than anything because, you know, Soy Milk can add damage for now. But if we manage to pull this off, it's going to be impressive going on into the weekend. I have a feeling this video will very quickly go up a few thousand likes if that happens. I'm going to use the devil card now just because I don't know what the velocity was on that shot there. What? You're telling me there was creep on the other side of the wall that hit us? I mean, I saw the little puddle that was right there, but I thought that it was dissipated. I'm gonna leave those there in case Damocles falls. Gotta go back and get a full charge here, but that is something. Okay, we have a charge here on Void. I do want to take Mom's purse. Oh, got a crystal key. Okay. Crystal key is going to give us a chance to open up a red door randomly every time we clear a room. The only reason why I'm leaving those hearts there was just in case if we end up turning into Blue Baby, then you know, we would have some HP here. So we still haven't gotten shot speed, tears, or damage yet, but here we go. So from this point on, Damocles can fall at any point, and we will then turn into Blue Baby, which is fine. But I really wanted to get a few more floors out of Damocles before, like, it fell. And getting hit from creep that was hidden by the wall was not on my bingo card. As you saw right there, that explosive locust from Cricket Leg. You got to be careful of those. I know. Someone's going to go back into the video and inevitably see, oh, Sinvicta, you should have seen the little green puddle that was right there. Yeah, should've. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We have to get Backstabber. Toxic Shock is not as important, but I am going to take it anyway just because it does poison enemies. Even though our base damage is doo-doo right now, it's about to... Our damage is about to go up a lot because of Backstabber. Piercing Shot's Backstabber with this amount of fire rate is mint. Soy Milk almost doesn't matter at that point. Almost. Two spades doubles our keys. We might as well wait. Don't need to use it right now. I am going to go all the way back here and get this Soul Heart. We will have another full charge on Void, assuming there's one more combat room here before we get to the boss. Assuming there's another combat room before the boss. Alright, so we're going to have to go look for another combat room before the boss so we can get our full charge on Void before we get the double item pedestal. Which hopefully we'll just never use because, you know, we just need damage and... well, damage and shot speed, really. Gonna hold on to the two of spades, as there's no reason to use it right now. We're on one key anyway. I mean, Mega Maw is about to be mega dead. If we can get Backstabber to proc, which right now... bet you didn't know you can go behind here, did you? Don't recommend it. Yeah. Take Binky. I guess we take super... no, we need stats. Got more tears, but... man, if we could just get a little damage game. And I think we've put in our work now. I think that we've deserved to get a singular damage upgrade from Void. That is something that we desperately need right now. A backstabber's helping things. Don't get me wrong. We're doing okay. But it's not ideal. I'm not looking for an ideal situation. I'm just looking for a workable situation here. But ideally, if you can get the idea in your head to give us ideal damage, that would be ideally appropriate. It's all right there. Random red door open because we have Crystal Key. And yes, those can lead to some pretty great things. It's really fun whenever they give you like an extra item room or a devil deal. Ooh, I saw a Tinted Rock in here. I knew I saw one of them Tinted Rocks. I'm going to go into the curse room here to go find a red chest that has nothing in it. So far, Soy Milk doing okay. I'm gonna take Luckfoot here. Then I'm not. I mean, using Void for the bean is just not even worth the charge, really. Let's hope we're gonna get a couple more keys here. I really don't want to use all. I don't want to use all of our keys whenever we can double them, but like, I want to get more than just 2 keys out of this. That's the reason why I didn't use it before going to the item room. But if I have to use it, just one more key. How about that? Just give me one more key so I can go up to 4 instead of sitting at 2. Just hunting for keys here. I'm gonna let it ride and not use a key. You can buy a key. Really trying to squeeze as much value as we can out of this 2 of spades, because we're gonna need it, especially if we end up finding Guppy's tail, which I have a feeling is showing up soon. But if you ask me, did Soy Milk make this run better or worse? I'd say better. We don't have the 1.84 tiers, so, and we have piercing shots now, but that's beside the point. Soy Milk is just, it's a good item in some situations, not all situations. This is one of those times where, like, obviously we needed to get, we really need shot speed. We needed to get something out of our starting item, and this was the best way to do it. Movement speed and luck again. Void apparently is just totally allergic to giving us a damage upgrade. Lump of Coal here will be amazing for DPS. Also, Krampus is going to drop 2 item pedestals here because of Damocles. D-Bizzle and Lump of Coal. Now we're talking. See, now we're starting to scale. You know, like old Balatro. Things are looking up. First Lost. Well, we can get into the bedroom here and give ourselves 3 free soul hearts. Or we can wait. We can wait on that to see if Damocles falls on this floor. But now that we have Lump of Coal, though, this completely changes the nature of our damage. Because Lump of Coal works so well with Soy Milk that it is quite literally one of the best damage ups you can get. Got HP up and speed up. There goes our bedroom play there, unless if we somehow get another way to get rid of our HP. Get a random crawl space up in here. Okay, well, hey, I appreciate the double item pedestal for me to destroy with Void. Technical term is slorp. Right, we're just gonna slorp it up. Spelled S-H-L-O-R-P. Orp. Okay. I'm taking bets now. What floor do you think we're gonna finally get our first damage upgrade with? From Void specifically. Post them in the comments. Let's see who is right. Because by my recollection now, that's at least 6 items that we've slurped up with Void and gotten no damage upgrade. Verp.
Bombs. Key.
Range up's fine. I'm going to use our 2 of spades now. So I'm glad that I held on to that. The reverse sun card, which doesn't really do much for us. I think it gives us a bone heart and flying, spectral tears, which is nice. Yeah. See, this is one of those things. It's one of those times where we can't take either one. I don't want to reduce. I mean, reducing our movement speed is fine, but I don't want to give myself stompy, and we can't use void because then we would snap out of being Eden and turn into God knows who. So that's just an empty item room there. Now that's not Damocles' fault. Damocles is trying its best, and I commend it for everything it's done for us so far. I mean, we have Luckfoot, so maybe we can get a Tears Up out of here. See, we don't need speed ups anymore. We're quite good on those. Guess we can put some money back in here. Nice even 900. Might as well take it. Now, if you could find the back where we can use Backstabber against Mom's foot, let me know. Don't get a double deal. Speed up. Thanks. And honestly, give me the negative. Our first damage up. So, again, I'm not looking for a whole lot here, game. I'm just looking for just a little bit. Now is when we can really start to see how good Soy Milk can be with piercing shots and Backstabber. I mean, I did say that we were going to see Guppy's tail, so... I have a Vert Pill just in case we get another Tears Up. Be nice. I have no idea what our cap is at right now, though. Hey, look at that. Crystal Key making big time plays here. I'm just gonna say it. I think Brimstone's a bad idea. That's right. And look at that. We get ourselves a damage upgrade. Somebody check on Sinvicta, see if he's okay. He didn't take Brimstone. What is this? I feel that Brimstone is a downgrade here. You want to know why? It's a Backstabber. I think Backstabber works better when we have individual tiers than Brimstone just proccing and just going crazy. Soy Milk Brimstone can definitely work. But I think that this is a better combination for what we've got right now. And I know that some of you are not going to believe. There's no way. This can't be the real Sinvicta. He wouldn't skip Brimstone. Oh, yes, I would, friends. If the situation called for it, I'd skip. I would skip out on many items. Growth hormones is a guaranteed damage up. A shovel. Anything in here count as art? Does this count as art? Does not. I tried. Now that would be a fun question of the episode. In what situations do you think that Brimstone is not worth it? This is definitely one of them. Now I know that Brimstone does apply to the backstabber effect. That does happen. To me, that this feels more. This feels almost like you're in more control of your damage. Because Brimstone with soy milk just fires constantly and stuff, which is fine if that's what you want. That's not what I want. Another bedroom here, which led to the super secret room. If we get a payout from Judgment here, we'll get a double item pedestal. So I don't know why I enunciated it that way. A double item pedestal. Shouldn't be taking these soul hearts just in case Damocles falls. Come on, Judgment. Now is the best opportunity for you to really make a big time play here. Yeah. See, we're just going that chaotic route today. So we're going to go Schlorp up, Missing No, and Bumbo. And one of them gave us a Tears upgrade. How do I know it was a Tears upgrade? Because our Tears didn't move, and we only got one upgrade total for luck. So we are at the Tears cap, soft Tears cap anyway, but... And Void still only giving us one damage upgrade. Oh, that's right. Yes, flying. Okay, well. There's the entire shoal if you wanted to see it so far, everybody. Ebizzle getting plenty of hearts here, so we are, we've definitely stabilized a lot. It felt like the only time we were in real danger was in the first floor, but ever since we've been just living the high life. And oh man, yeah, we take both of these. We can get out the door fast enough. We won't lose HP, which we didn't. So we get a huge Tears up there. Maybe our Tears wasn't capped. Maybe it just gave us a double luck upgrade. What was that? See, this is that exponential damage growth I was talking about with Soy Milk and Lump of Coal. It increases the amount of DPS so quickly. Little tiny damage ups, and it can lead to big changes in your runs. We're kind of flush with keys here. It's because Guppy's tail is not really producing anything that we want. I mean, I'm not even tempted right now. Oh, we definitely do not have to worry about our luck rating anymore. If we end up getting a tier effect that is based off of our luck, ooh boy. Yeah. And we are firing fast enough to where, like, that's actually legitimately going to be a play here. And those little sides that we shoot out with lead pencil can also do the backstabber effect. So no reason not to take it. Although we could have avoided it with void, obviously, but I don't think there's a real need to. Yeah, this is getting out of control. And the scary thing is that we haven't even gotten real damage yet. We get Guppy, and then we're gonna be flying high. There's Brimstone again. Can't do it. I can't do it. If well, there's Damocles. Those of you who believe that Damocles never falls on me. So now we got to be a little bit more cautious. I was going to say I can't take Brimstone now and go back on what, like, everything I just got done establishing. I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been bad. We get Lazarus's rags just to give us an extra little bit of HP. Or not HP, but a little bit of insurance. So we are now Blue Baby. We are no longer Eden. It seems like every single time I've had Damocles fall on me, it has been when I'm standing still. I don't know if there's any correlation with that, but it does seem like it is the norm. I'm gonna get rid of Cricket Leg because we A, no longer need it, B, I'm tired of seeing so many explosive warflies everywhere. I mean, Euthanasia with soy milk is nice because it has a very high chance of basically hitting everything whenever you fire. Like, it's always going to be proccing. Gosh, Void gave us a damage round. D-bizzle, D-bizzle. Big Scorpio here. Trying to hold the bombs at bay right now. Which is my favorite Outcast song. Wow. He's treating us to another damage upgrade. Unfortunately, Crystal Key gave us a curse room, which I am, at this point, happy to say I'm not going to be taking. There's Candy Heart. Neither one of these are super great. I mean, super great for us, like, right now. We just don't need them. I will take Host Hat, though. Okay. Yeah, so we'll definitely use Void for both of those item pedestals there. Maybe get ourselves another... No. Because the thing is that this is going to destroy our fire rate. And we don't need Ipecac. I know that we have poison... We have explosion immunity. I know that. But it destroys our fire rate, is the thing. That's the whole point. A 5 range upgrade. I gotta say, Crystal Key's been doing a crazy good job at giving us some extra opportunities here. Even if it is mostly boss rooms that we're getting every now and then. Lamb didn't have any opportunity to do anything there. We'll do a victory lap. Even though we're on 1 HP, we still have the we have the Rags of Lazarus, so we should be okay. We've had a little bit of shorter episodes this week, so let's end the week on a long one. Whiskey 8-0 Zulu, Juliet 8 Echo 2. So now we are in a victory lap situation. And for those of you who don't know what that means that every single time we take damage, it's going to be a full heart, regardless of the source now. So we do have to be careful. Now, that's not to say that we're not going to be able to get ourselves like in a better situation or anything. We just have to be careful. I mean, it gives us an HP, even though it's just a soul heart. It might be in our best interest to turn to Lazarus after the next floor with the Devil Deal. Okay, game, you can stop giving us range upgrades. We are set on range. We are A-okay when it comes to range. And another HP upgrade here. We get a full card so we can get out of boss rush if we get there. Duke. I don't think Duke even had a chance to animate right there. That was a bona fide one-shot. And Curse of Line, all right. See, the game is not happy with us taking a victory lap on it. That's fine. You know, just give us Guppy game and we'll move along. Just because we've seen Missing No already does not mean we can't see it again. Health up. Dad's lost coin anyway, and a non-Devil Deal, Devil Deal. All right.
Balls of steel.
Lucky Penny, by the way, was dropped from Dad's lost coin. I mean, we're just between the little incremental amount of damage that Toxic Shock is doing and the huge amount of burst damage that Lead Pencil is doing. We are basically almost one-shotting every single room. Don't ever want to hear that sound again in this game. Go back and see if we can find the store. Ourselves a bona fide library. Now you might be wondering how come I'm not using the book. How come I'm not using the Book of Revelations is because I do not want to get a horseman. Even though we have Void, that still doesn't mean that I want keep meat or ball bandages. I am tempted to go into this curse room just to look for Guppy, but we need to get ourselves an actual Devil Deal. Okay, so we have a good opportunity to reroll here for Black Candle, which I would love. Okay, and we will head on over into the boss room and see what we got. Let me go ahead and save yourself and myself some time by doing this. That's a laser beam of damage. Marrow is totally useless for us. Look at that. We get tears and damage. I know we could have taken perfection. We have mom's purse, yada yada yada. But my brother in Christ, my sister in Christ, we have 16.49 luck. Under no circumstance will us getting another 10 additional luck is going to affect us either way in this run. I think it's going to be all right. I'm not saying that everyone who watches is that uppity about perfection here, but there are some of them. they do exist, even in the mosh pit. We gotta just set the record straight here. Go back and see if we can find it. Well, actually, no. Let's see what our devil deal is first. Remember, we have goat head, so we have a 100% chance for a devil deal no matter what. That was a super duper dead fallen there. And we're just gonna go ahead and slurp up brother Bobby. Bobby. I'm really hoping to get some kind of mapping or curse immunity or something from the shop. We don't have a lot of keys, so I'm not really motivated to go into this vault. Like, when was the last time we actually saw that all red chest vault? The one that has, like, you know, all red chests? It's been a while. And I can confidently say that, like, the last time I was in there, it did not give me a guppy item. This is balls of steel, yeah. Warp that up. We get another 2 tiers up. You think you're funny. But still only costs us 2 swords to get out of their game, so. Your move. You get mapping, thankfully. If we do happen to see a planetarium now, I at least will know. Unless, of course, we get Curse of Lost. But that won't happen. Not right after getting Compass. Not right after getting Compass. Right? Right? Curse the Blind again. Here you see the product of the game being agitated with us that we were doing in Victory Lap. That we were essentially doing the Isaac equivalent of Fortnite emoting on it. I know we have a planetarium, but look, it's Curse of Blind. Get spun. We lost some tiers, gained a lot of damage. What kind of devil deal is a 2-heart? Oh, that's right. We're Blue Baby. That's right. I have Belial. And Sister Maggie. But I have Belial. I have Belial is going to be fantastic with soy milk. That's another one of those just like really, really strong tier effects that you just cannot do wrong with. We just got back all the tiers that we just lost with experimental treatment and got another Balls of Steel pill, so. And this is the oracle to the game's architect right here. It's the good side of the game trying to cancel out the bad side of the game. Right? Right? I'm still in the Matrix arc right now. I'm gonna take it only because, like, for boss rush, we're probably going to end up slurping up everything with Void. He Didzle doesn't need to pick those up. He's had enough. He's kind of had a heart problem lately. Best list, I mean, sure, I guess. This is a god-awful Devil Deal. By Devil Deal, I mean Boss Rush. But we're going to do it anyway. Might as well. I do hate that there's these rocks right here stopping me from shooting across the entire map. That's some wild shot speed right there. It really is just a laser beam of death. I'm not talking about the rich Australian YouTuber. I don't know why anyone would make that correlation. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about him. Well, I do like laser beam, though. I think he's a... oh, that was a new one. That was a schmoove and a half there, Monstro. I think Laser Beam's got some pretty funny videos. In a crazy Australian sort of way. My go-to preferred Australian tube YouTuber is still Field Days, though. Still enjoy watching Field Days. We're getting some crazy tiers now. Okay, now our tiers rate is actually capped. So the only way we can get more is by way of void. Curse the Lost. Who could have saw that one coming? See, Death's List is not going to have an opportunity to really do much except for rooms like these. Because we just have so much damage. So many shots going out, like we would have to like tap fire. And even then, if one of those tiers procs Euthanasia, it's over. It's over for us in this town. Now, I don't know where exactly we teleported to. Cool bag. Did get more tiers there. That's where the super secret room is, which means that the boss is probably over here. Or not. Oh, it's just a regular old room. Shot speed. Sure, why not? Real tragedy here is going to be if we don't get Guppy, which you already know that we're not going to. Let's just be real with ourselves here. We got back to the start. It's always kind of terrifying to go into a red door that was spawned by Crystal Key, because you don't know if you're at the edge of the map or not on Curse of Lost. But there's a very real chance you get taken to an Ayamera room. Just completely yeeted off the map. Which wouldn't be like the end of the world, but it would be a little bit annoying. So it appears that the Moon card has taken us backwards a whole lot. Okay, I have no idea where we're supposed to be going, because I could have swore that we already went through every single other door that we've been to over there, so... Except this one, apparently. Soul Heart back. Got our Soul Heart back. Yeah, we didn't move in this room. More range and luck. Take Gimpy because we might as well. We can use this on there for the crawl space and maybe get ourselves a black market. I mean, it's slipped rib, and yeah, we could have avoided it, and yeah, we could have killed that the little haunt in there, but we didn't. I love that we have so much shot speed that we don't even have to actually hit targets right now, because the sheer velocity of our shots is bypassing a lot of the environmental objects. And they're getting hit by like the residual collateral tears. Which is my favorite Corrosion of Conformity song, by the way.
Tears.
Huh. A weird spot. So close to the super secret room. Yep, 22 luck.
Luck up.
I don't know if luck actually helps out with D Bizzle's payouts, but he's been doing pretty well, and our luck has been high this entire run. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need either one of those. We'll go see Old Hushy, though. Not really trying to go for an Omega run. Kind of taking our time. Don't want data miner. Man, this is about to be visual doo-doo central right here. Got AWAS. Yeah. So the bit rate, it might be faltering a little bit. Might be a little bit bad. Is these times you really want to make sure that you're not looking at the screen. You're just looking at Isaac. I'm not moving. All right. And let's go finish this swan song off here by going in the wrong direction. Another shot speed and luck upgrade from avoiding the Steam sale. Shame that we didn't get Guppy. Would have been real nice, but what can you do? I'm honestly surprised Isaac even lasted that long. We got a range upgrade from Death's List just by beating Isaac so quickly. Oh, we have 8 keys. Yeah, see, the thing is with Cricket's body now is just that, like, we have so much velocity that we don't even need to shoot anywhere but at the door, and we'll still hit them with our tears. And if for some reason they decide to be a wise guy and not get hit by our tears, we just focus on them for 2.5 like milliseconds and just delete them from existence. We hit that one so hard we knocked the skull off of his head. There we go. So thank you for watching, everybody. What a absolutely monster run that was. Whew, soy milk. Glad we took it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. Remember, if this one gets over 3,000 likes or more, we're going to be one away from the like streak goal being completed and lining up for this Tuesday or Thursday. So make sure you make it happen. Click the like button, leave a comment down below. It's the easiest way to support my channel. It takes less than a second to do, and it's totally free of charge. And thank you for those of you who do it every single day here in the Mosh Pit. Have a great weekend, everyone. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Chronic Shadow, Troy Mason, and Relat01. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.